Hello everyone, I am Aditi. Welcome to ThemGrill, and in this video I will be demonstrating on how to build a complete user system in WordPress with a custom registration form, login form, my account page, and even the content restriction part. Whether you're building a membership site, a client portal, or just want to control the access, this video has step-by-step guide on everything with zero coding required. So before we start with the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get started. So now first of all, let's start by logging into our WordPress dashboard. As you can see, we have logged into our WordPress dashboard, and this is how our dashboard currently looks like. Now let's go to plugins and add plugin. And now let's search for user registration and membership plugin. And here you can see the plugin, so click on install. Now that it's installed, activate the plugin. Once activated, you will be redirected to this setup wizard page here. So click on get started. Now the first step is to choose a registration type. There are two types of registration, a normal registration as well as the membership registration. For this video, I will be choosing the normal registration. Click on next. Now you can see some initial setup details where the default registration form is ready to use, the guest registration is active, and the default WordPress login has been disabled and has been replaced with the custom registration and login form, which we will see how to customize it in a bit. Along with that, within the plugin, these 4 pages have already been created. Registration page, login page, my account page, and lost password page. So click on next. And here are some setting options. This is a very important step as it helps maintain account security as well as provide the right access to users registering to your website. Here you have user approval and login option, for which you have all these options: auto approval and manual login, auto approval and auto login, the admin approval, auto approval after email confirmation. I will be sticking to auto approval and manual login for this one. This option basically helps control the user's sign-up behavior. Next, we have assign default user role. Now, whenever a user is filling the form, which role do you want to assign them? Here are the roles: the administrator, editor, author, contributor, and subscriber. I am sticking with subscriber for now. Require strong password. This right here helps you determine the strength of your password. For now, I will just be turning it off. This basically means which user role do you not want to allow accessing to your WordPress dashboard. Here are a bunch of options right here. I am going to stick with subscriber once again. And after you've done all these settings, click on next. Now you are onto the final step, where after reviewing all these preferences, you can just click on visit dashboard and your plugin is ready to use. Now with the successful setup of our plugin, click on create a new registration form and click on get started. For name, I'm going to name it registration form. Continue. Now these are all the shortcut key that might be helpful for you while you build your form. Now moving forward, this is how our form looks like right now, and you can customize it according to your liking. You can see all of these field options here. You can drag and drop any one of them and change the look or element of your form. So for now, I am going to add new section and break this section into half. Now once done, I am going to add a number field here and the country field. Now further, I am going to click on the number field. I want this as a phone number lead, so I'm going to change its label. You can easily just click onto the field to go to the field option button, where you can change all of these settings of the individual field as well. Now giving you the example of number, I am going here and I will be making this number tab a phone number field, which I am going to make it required. I'm not adding any description or placeholder, but if you want to, you can do so. So likewise, you can change the look of the form by clicking into the field and you can edit them. Similarly, you can also go to form settings where you have all of these options of general and integration, and you can also play around with them and furthermore customize your registration form. Once done, I am going to click into publish form, and that's it. Now you have a live working registration form. Likewise, we also have a default login form that has been created right after the installation of the plugin, so we can further customize it this way. Go to all forms, and from there go to login form, and here is how your login form looks like. Now you have all these plenty customization option, from which let's go ahead and go to general. Here you can change your form template, you can make it bordered or rounded. We have multiple options. I'm just gonna go ahead with the rounded option. Now also allow the users to log in with. This means how do you want to allow your users to log in? Do you want username or email, or just username, email, or both of them? So you can choose it from here. I'm gonna leave it to username or email for now. And you can see this remember me, lost password. You can enable or disable these toggles. When someone clicks to your lost password button, which page do you want them to be redirected to? So I'll just leave it to lost password for now, and you can change it to your liking. In case of requirement and if needed, you can enable CAPTCHA too. And to configure CAPTCHA further, you can go and check out the documentation of the product itself. Now we have this disabled default WordPress login screen turned on, which will not just secure your website, but you can also customize it all to your liking, which makes it even better. This means when you have this new login form ready, this is going to replace your old WordPress login form. In case of whatever reason, if you still want to use your old WordPress login, you can simply disable this by turning off the toggle. But for now, I'm going to leave it on. Now with this, you have further more options for your customization, like labels, and you have all these options right here, placeholders, and even messages. For now, I'm going to leave it this way. I'm going to click on update form. Once done, you are ready. Now that we have successfully created our registration form as well as the login form, let's go ahead, open an incognito window and go through the whole process as a user. So now this is how our login page looks like, and this is how our registration page looks like. So let's go ahead and register and submit the registration form. So now I can go ahead and log in. So my email would be alexismyname@gmail.com, and my password would be Alex. And now we are redirected to my account page, and this is how my account looks like. I have dashboard, profile details, change password, and logout option. So now if I want to further customize the look of my account, my WordPress dashboard, I will be going to user registrations setting, and here in general I have this whole my account section lying right here. So my account page, which page do you want to assign for my account? And that would be my account. I'm going to leave it with that. Now layout, there are two layouts. One is this horizontal one and the other is the vertical one. The one that you saw right now, this is a horizontal layout. Now I'm going to change into vertical, and let's see how the form looks like. So you can enable or disable your profile picture and disable login confirmation now. So if I want to log out right now, it shows me this confirmation message. So now if I want to disable this confirmation message, I can go here and simply turn this toggle on. Click on save changes. You can see this is how our updated my account page looks like. This is the vertical setup. Again, the dashboard where your profile picture will be displayed with your name and then your profile details that you filled out on your registration form. If you want to, you can change password. Since we turned the toggle on, now once I click on to log out, I'll automatically be logged out without showing the confirmation message. Just see, and I'm logged out. Now we have so many further customization options, but that will be available in the pro version of the plugin, so make sure you get that, and you can furthermore customize your my account page. Now after all this, let me take you to a very interesting part, which is the content restriction part. For that, First of all, from the extension menu, enable the content restriction add-on. So go to the search button and search content restriction, which is already displayed here. Also, this is for free. So enable this add-on. Now that this has been successfully activated, you can restrict a whole site, an individual page, or post. So let's go to settings, and you have unlocked yourself this whole content restriction menu. So go and click on that, and here you can see this whole content restriction setting page. Now there's this option to restrict your whole website. If you turn this toggle on, your website will be restricted as per this global setting. Currently, we are only allowing the access to all logged in users, and in case of guest users visiting the website, this is the message that has been shown. You can simply write, please log in. And also you can do one more thing, which will be really better. You can go to user registration forms, your login form, and you have this shortcode right here for your login page. So you can copy it, come back to your site and paste it here. So if a guest user comes up, they will be greeted by the login page. This message is going to appear, and down there the users are going to get their login form. So save changes, and I'm going to show you how the website looks like if you're not logged in. So for example, I just logged out into this website. Now let me refresh it. This is how the website looks like. Of course, this is not looking much good. I can work with the customization, but this content is restricted. Please log in, and you get your login form right here. So now coming back to the backend, I am going to turn this off for now and again save changes. You can also restrict the individual roles too. Here are all logged in users, or choose a specific role. So you can restrict any individual user roles. Now after all these settings, I'm going to go ahead and save changes. Now that we are done with our global restriction settings, if you want to restrict an individual page, this is how you do it. So go to pages, add new page, and you can simply title this page some paid content that you want to give access to the users that only just log into your website. You can scroll all the way down, and here you can see this whole area of restrict this content. If you tick on this setting, your page will be restricted as per the global settings that we just did prior to this. But if you want to restrict this page differently than the global setting, here you have override the global settings. Now this settings will focus particularly on this page or post, overriding the global settings that you have done or you have made. So when you click onto this, you have all these setting options where you can allow access to, again, the user roles. You can choose all logged in users, choose specific roles. I'm going to go and I'm going to stick with the logged in users, and you can also see this message being popped that this content is restricted. I am going to write this right here, and we are good to go. So go ahead and save changes. And now let's go ahead and try to access to this particular page in the website without logging in, and let's see if the page restricts us or not. So going back to our private window, and this is how our website is looking right now. I can easily access to the login page, the lost password page, my account page, and the registration page. But this is the page which we have restricted the logged out users from. So let's go ahead and click on this, and this message has been shown that this content is restricted, please log in. So now I'm going to log in and access to this page. So Alex is my name @gmail.com, and my password would be Alex itself. So now that I've logged in, I have the access to this page. So as I log out, I'm blocked from this page, as I should. And that's it. You have built yourself a complete user system using registration, login, my account pages, as well as including the content restriction part without using any coding. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. Give it a like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.